And welcome back. We're where we left off last in the Long Dark, where I think it's time to begin hunting for meat. Anything else I want to do in here before I head out? Probably pick up a bit more water. Leave the cooking oil and the flour. We have 5 hours. I can pick up more. I think 5 should be enough for what we're going to hunt. Importantly. So let's head out and start hunting. So we do have wolves around one set. We could hunt them. Wouldn't be the worst thing in the world to hunt. It's only gonna be like 4 kilograms of meat per wolf. So if I can, I'd probably want to hunt something either bigger, so like a bear, or try to lure them closer to where I need to get the meat delivered. Well, maybe I did duck long enough into the one set that the wolves have gone away. That would be slightly annoying. Let's see an animal wandering out here on the ice. And a couple additional ones. So, probably wolves. And the howling of wolves imply probably wolves. Make sure we get the bow out. Make sure it's knocked with the lethal rounds. Be a bit of a shame to fire a fire-hardened arrow into a wolf and have it do absolutely nothing. Okay, first wolf aggroed. Shooting begins. Oop. Okay, not that bad. Took a little bit of clothing damage. I think I hit the wolf. Did we land short? No, we hit the wolf. Broke the arrow as well. Okay, let's warm up by cooking this wolf. Also gives us a fallback option in case the follow-up wolves go worse. So, temperature-wise, how cold are we? -4. Okay, so we can warm ourselves with basically sticks to start with. Let's make water while we're working on this. With the knife, because the knife is going to be the quickest way to get meat off the carcass.
Something's gotta go.
All the meat goes on the floor. We got about 10 minutes until it's boiled, so let's take one of the guts off. Drop that on the floor. Refresh the water. Those should finish about the same amount of time. Take the hide to start and the gut to finish. And we'll have harvested this wolf. Okay, 2 minutes until boiled. Is the smell going to attract the wolf to me? Yes. chased off the other one by accident. Okay, that's gonna be annoying. Shot landed short, hit the leg, didn't kill. So now there's a wolf running out with my arrows.
Too much stuff to carry.
Still carrying one of the guts, so as I expected, we've attracted one of the wolves. This is the last of the pair. Well, last of the pack. There we go. That's what we wanted to do with the second one. Well, that's what we wanted to do with the first one. He'll be running around for a bit. Not necessarily a priority to deal with him. Anyway, let's drop the guts. We're not attracting undesired friends. It's minus 11. I feel like minus 10. So it's a 10-degree shortage. I can probably cut the guts off, or cut the meat off of it without having to be next to the fire. It's hopefully warm enough to do that. Oh, it's probably warm enough I can do full harvest of the wolf. Oh, then the temperature went down. Don't know if the wind or the weight. My guess is a little of both, actually. Oh yeah, definitely the weight. Drop a bunch of this water off. Think of a fresh cup of birch bark tea to warm up with before we go back to the carcass. If the wind doesn't get worse, that fire will probably still be there when I'm done harvesting this wolf. The hide off. And yeah, based on the wind conditions and the warming bonus from the fresh bark tea, we probably have enough time to get everything off of this wolf. Did hide first, so that I don't have anything that smells on me while I harvest the guts. It'll be 49 minutes total. So if there was any time extension on the fire from me being in a cold area, then the fire would still be up, and the fire is still up. Let's warm up a little bit next to this fire. Let's see what we got here as far as animal fat.
This pack is getting kind of
That's
heavy.
the meat, that's the meat. Okay, so that's our animal fat. So the wool's apparently not particularly fatty. How much animal fat do I have? Just over a kilogram of animal fat? Oh, I should just take a little bit more fire on the fire. I'm gonna cook up some oil. So I have got time to get it prepped and cooked. Alright, then we'll leave a little bit of fat behind. Nice clear day. Bit of a shame the character at this point is pretty tired. Granted, it's a clear day, so this is probably prime time to go look for the missing animal. And or to slow haul all this stuff to the drop-off point. I think we'll go with the slow haul the stuff option.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
Yeah, we're probably pushing out a little bit with the water. When I'm up, I'm 20 kilograms over. Yeah, I should leave something behind. Water is the thing that makes the most sense to leave behind. Begin the slow walk. Got a decent amount of meat there.
Just need to close my eyes.
Obviously not enough to complete the delivery. I think that's what I think we made about 9 kilograms of meat, fresh meat. So I suppose once again, yeah, I gotta hope Sutherland has cooking 5, otherwise he's about to have a stomachache. Because we're delivering him probably mostly predator meat. And it's a bit of a slow walk here. Slow, boring walk. We're warm enough with the torch out and just with warmth that we can just slow walk to where we're going. One of the reasons I decided to make the slow walk instead of hunt down the wolf carcass. It's because the weather's good. If the weather was bad, I might leave the meat there and come back when I have more fatigue to walk faster. Because we're not, for our character, we're not that level of like over carrying. It's just how tired we are. That's why we're slow. Because I think I have, with all the bonuses we stacked up at this point, we've got 45 kilograms of carrying capacity. So, being just short of 55 is not that bad for slow walking with stuff. We're walking as slow as we are just because the character is well below half fatigue at this point. We hear one of the wolves. Well, there's still more wolves up. Which is one of the reasons I got the torch out. Is, with this amount of meat on us, we're definitely attracting any wolf within a 5-mile radius. So it's best to be prepared if I'm not ready to go weapons hot. If the plan is to go weapons hot, probably best to be prepared for that too. Okay, in goes the meat. Okay, and it's per recipe, so you get to pick which one it goes towards. So yeah, doesn't really matter which one it's going towards right now. Just as long as the raw fish goes to the one that requests raw fish first, because that's the one that requests raw fish. So we need 20 kilograms of raw fish. Raw fish is going to go to that one first, obviously. Okay, and then here we can drop off cooking well, because at some point I suspect we're going to have a trade request for cooking well. Okay. I hear crows. There's a decent possibility that that is the animal carcass we're looking for. Oh no, we just had a flyover. Never mind. Just a flyover. Alright, well I'm gonna dip in here and drop off the guts and the hides. Okay, all 4 guts on the floor. Drop the 2 hides. We also have a deer hide here as well. Okay. I think you're both full. Nope. Torch swap in time. just in time for the torch to be ruined. Okay, so the character is still a little heavy and still going to walk a little slow because we
Need to find some
are
place
so
to escape
fatigued.
this cold.
But we're going to do a little bit of searching to figure out where that wolf may be. If for no other reason than I want to get the arrow back from the wolf. I may not hold the meat on it to the drop-off point this character's day. We'll see. Yeah, we got crows circling over here. To be fair, maybe the crows I was hearing over there was also hearing these ones as well. So I was definitely hearing crows, though I think the last batch that I responded to was probably the flyover. This is not the bear. This is definitely the wolf. Grab some feathers. There's our arrow. So that's definitely this wolf. Definitely the one we were looking for. So let's get a fire started and get to harvesting.
Come on. Come on.
We want like 2 hours of fuel anyway, so we'll do that by throwing a bunch of sticks in the fire. Should get us warm. I think sticks are a little bit better than logs are at degrees. I think it's 1 degree per stick. The logs are a little bit better if you just want time. So if you want a long fire, use a log. Use a limb.
The sun's setting. It's gonna get a lot colder soon.
Oh, and I should have been making water doing this. Whoops. Little inefficiency there. Take the hide off with your hands, because it's the same speed with the knife, and your hands don't lose condition. Okay, had a little bit of cough there before I unmuted the mic after taking a sip of tea. Kind of got the order of operations there wrong. Usually you want to drink the tea to get rid of the cough, not cause the cough, but, you know, stuff happens. Okay, that's acquired. Water acquired. We got way more fire here than we need. Coincidentally, I am going to go ahead and drop this off in the drop-off point, because it's kind of on the way back up to where I want to probably have the character sleep. So, on the way. Maybe not ideal from a duration standpoint. It's going to be a little far, because it's going to make us go slower, right? But I think it'll be fine.
I need to drop something.
We want everything except for the animal fat. Probably gonna run out of fatigue, and I probably should take a detour past the fishing spot so we can eat some fish before we go to sleep. But taking a little bit of ignition damage right now won't be an issue because we're gonna do a 10-hour sleep, which will get us like 32. I think it's 32 from sleeping, and then 10 from the duration of being alive with full meters. So it'll be something like a 42% condition recovery. Oh, we retracted another wolf. How to handle this? If the character wasn't so low in fatigue, I'd probably go to try to take the wolf down. Oh, actually, I've got meat here. Wolfie! I'm armed. I'm getting scared by the torch. We need some of the bear meat from before. It's actually even better than going down to the fishing spot. So it's on the way. Okay, so we ate the cooked meat.
Energy is just Disappearing.
What's left over here. We'll pick up the water. And what water we don't need will drop off in the spot when we get to it. Anyway, the wolf didn't wander off far enough, so I'm gonna have to spook him again. Not appreciative of how close he was running to me when running past me, but appreciation is not something we get off the wolves here. And it's something they frequently don't get back from me. Okay, so right now we're taking 1% condition per in-game hour due to low fatigue. Which isn't going to be that bad because we're basically just walking up to this rope here. But it is a thing to take note of. Trade box. Once again, first one. Dump in all the meat. And dump in like 3 liters of water as well. There we go. So we're going to lose the ignition when we take the long sleep. But that's just a cost of a match. We can hopefully can deal with losing a match. I'm going to have to swap torches. I'm going to keep a lit torch for the rest of the walk, and I do, because we're carrying guts, so there's a decent possibility we'll attract more wolves. Oh, and even got meat up here. I was thinking I was going to have to take a detour to get some calories from the fishing hut. No, no need. All en route. Let's hydrate the character. And give him the nice long rest. This won't take him all the way up to full fatigue. Because we were completely exhausted, so he'll be 2 hours short, but that's basically the most recovery we can get before the dehydration kicks in.
I'll die if I don't drink something soon.
Before you drink anything, I'm gonna have you eat something. And then we'll have to drink something anyway. Okay, so we've got a decent amount of carrying capacity. We're out of water right now, but that's fine. We can collect some up from the fishing spot. It's a cold morning, like it frequently is. And now we're going to be looking for more things to hunt in the rough vicinity. If I was really interested in getting some wolves, well, getting the attention of some wolves, I could try to bring out some of that raw gut, carry that around, decrease our detection range. Well, their detection range of me, not my detection range of them. So that would be potentially a little bit of a double-edged sword moment, where it would help me hunt the wolves, but at the same time it would help the wolves hunt me. So we got some ruined fish here. My understanding is the meat that you give the Sutherland needs to not be ruined. That may be wrong, but that's my understanding.
Can't feel my hands.
How much can I get away with carrying right now? Easily like 3 meters. More than that's going to be a little bit of an issue, but we'll take a little bit more than that. Drop off 5. Weather's turning a bit air-shaped. This is definitely not hunting weather.
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
I just remembered. I have fuel that I should leave here. We'll take the coal with us. We'll leave the limbs. I might even take the reclaimed wood with me. So I'll take the reclaimed wood with me,
Freezing.
because that would be something good to take over to Quonset. We can turn that into snares with the guts at Quonset. And then we can put the snares up for rabbit hunting, rabbit snare trapping. I'm gonna drop this off. I'm gonna drop this water off, and I'm probably gonna go take another character, take us another short nap, in the hopes to clear the weather, because this is bad hunting weather. We've got visible wind. Might not be windy enough to put torches out, but it's visible. We got loads of visibility. The combo is probably acceptable for hunting prey, but not really acceptable for hunting predators. Because the wind picks up any more, it'll blow out any defenses I have against the predators. And the low visibility makes it easy for them to jump you. Jump you when you aren't expecting them. Back in the building. The question here is, do I take a nap or do I do some maintenance? Actually, thinking about it, I should do maintenance. We'll break up the damaged arrow, and we'll begin sharpening our sharpening our knife here. Okay, a quick sneeze there. Okay. Got the character warmed back up. And let's see if the weather has improved. That... That would be a no. Could try to fish in this weather, but I'm going to go over to Quonset and we're going to try making a couple snares. Hunting by rabbit snares would not be the worst option. And hopefully in the meantime the weather improves. I don't know if it's me getting closer to the shore, or if the visibility was just improving when I was sprinting. Character is definitely below 20 degrees of warmth. Well, 20 degrees of negative warmth. Because we're triple echelon down. So that's definitely not weather to be hanging around in. Because we only got 2 pieces of coal. So if I needed to, I could start a fire that would be warm enough, but... It would be very easy for the wind direction to take all the duration of said fire.
Cold is making my head feel thick.
Once again, coastal town site. There are wolves we can hunt here if we need to. Don't really want to hunt them in this weather, as I fear we'd lose the campfire that would keep me warm on harvesting them. Okay, so I had 3 pieces of reclaimed wood with a 4th piece of reclaimed wood. So let's grab 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces of gut. And we'll hopefully call it together 4 snares. Well, I don't want to break this down. Snares. Make me 4, please. I'll give us 2 hours in here, which will get us fully warm. And maybe give time for the weather to change. Wait, so there we go. Snares are made. Okay, this is better weather. Not too much better. That would be making it nice. Okay, nothing immediately is sticking out its head as something to hunt. And it's a bit cold right now to be sticking the character's head out blindly looking for things. We can hear those wolves inland. Doesn't sound like there's any farther out on the coast. My eyes sometimes lie to me. I caught just a vague glimpse of what was the backside of that stop sign. I thought for a while it was the bear butt. It's not the bear butt. Oh, that is the bear, though. So, we have found the bear. The bear would be a prime meat suspect. We can get the drop on it. We've got 4 shots. Hopefully it's 3 more than we need.
Can't feel my feet.
Okay, bear is hit, bear ain't dead. So bear stalking we go. Don't think it's sunny enough that I can start a fire
Never
off the
felt so
sun.
cold in my life.
Oh, I thought for a while that was a wolf running away from the bear, and then realized, nope. The bear's just so far in the distance that it looks like a wolf. Get our character warmed up a bit before we continue this pursuit. We are sitting at minus 15.
Come on.
So the solution here is probably going to be to make some teas up. We'll cook one of the old ones and start one from scratch. As soon as the old one is warm, we drink it for the warming up bonus, and we take the fresh one with us. In case I need a warm up bonus and not in a good position to bust another one on the Barbie. And there's the bear. Roughly pursue the bear is the current plan. He's gonna keep running and running and running. As long as we're close enough to him, he probably won't calm down until he dies. So basically, we're just gonna pursue him until he either stops running around erratically or stops running. Whichever happens first. He does a little bit better of a ability to transit high steeps or high slopes than I do, so he's not necessarily going to make it easy. Oop. Scared a deer. As much as I don't think he's going to jump me in his panicked state, probably running straight into him is a bad idea.
Cold.
I've already spoke that one. Is my warm tea still warm? Yeah, go ahead and drink that with the warming up bonus again. Bit of a waste of birch bark to drink two so close back to back. Darn. Spooked him. Because again, we're trying to make a bunch of meat. Deer isn't as good as bear. Because the bear will have over 20 kilograms, but the deer is going to be better than the wolf, which only have like 4. At this point, he's starting to run out of places he can hide if he keeps running this direction. So he can't go any farther that way. The ocean's over there, so he really can't go any farther that way. So he's going to run basically past us if he's coming back this way. It's found a little bit of an area where he can hide in. I'll have to be a little bit careful he doesn't run past us when we come the other direction. Nope, he keeps running deeper and deeper that way. Oh, I feel, well, technically it hasn't been dropping any frames, but the frame output to Twitch doesn't look to be particularly the greatest right now. Out of the corner of our eyes, I was seeing the OBS recreation of what it's sending to Twitch, and it was being a bit stuttery versus what's actually being recorded for YouTube. That's one advantage to waiting for this stuff to be up on YouTube instead of trying to watch it live on Twitch. Is you get what's recorded on my computer and not what's getting shipped to Twitch, which may not be particularly great quality. Okay, it looks like the weather has improved a little bit, so I may start a fire to warm up again. It doesn't need to be that big of a fire to warm up, but maybe worth taking a moment to warm up. Crows circling. I think that is a known deer carcass and not the bear, but we'll go check. Well, the answer to it being a known deer carcass is yes, it's the known deer carcass. It also happens to be where the bear is, but and the bear is angry and not dead. How do I deal with the angry, not dead bear? Probably start up a campfire to warm up and hunker down behind. So right now the bear is attracted to me, and the torch is not going to protect me from him. He probably won't run across a properly lit campfire though, so we're gonna hunker down behind a campfire until he de-aggroes. He was hit, he was bleeding, so he will probably bleed out eventually. That eventually might just be longer than I'm willing to wait.
Come on, come on.
Okay, let's get 10 degrees in this fire and hope that we can outwit the bear. Well, we lost the bear. So, presumably the bear detected us behind a fire and went away. Oh, and the visibility has to go away. Okay, that's going to make tracking the bear down a little bit more complicated. That's still the long-term plan, to track the bear down, but... would like to find where he is. Or do the part break. I might, depending upon where he is, not
Too heavy.
harvest him right away. So we've been sitting in one spot for an hour, so there's a decent possibility he's since died. Question is, did he start to head back to his den before he did? So we're close to crows. I suspect the crows are that deer carcass, yes. Alright, this is where the bear turned around at some point. Okay, looks like, even though the visibility is bad, it's gotten warm enough that I can wander around as long as I need to. Figure out where he went. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure that's the deer, not the bear. That was from when he wandered onshore to give chase to us. Where he went afterwards is a bit more of a question. think that's the only set of crows I hear right now. Doesn't necessarily mean that we're not walking right past him, just means the crows didn't find him or the fog set in. Well, these are bear tracks, so this could be the direction he went. Also slightly implying that he might still be going. So gotta be a little careful. Oh, this is when he was still running around crazy. Okay. Not necessarily useful information then. Okay, because the visibility is bad, I'm going to go ahead and drop off the snares instead of continuing to pursue the bear. We'll probably find him later, probably in the next part at this point. I'm going to drop off the snares, and probably duck into a place to warm up. And probably do the part break at that point. Oh, that was deer butt. I'm like, what is this weird shape that I'm walking directly towards? The answer is deer butt. I'm walking towards deer butt. I accidentally right-clicked there and chucked my torch. Deer. Not where I'm expecting deer to be. Is this thin ice we snuck up on? No. Ravaged frozen deer carcass. Okay. I'm not going to harvest it in case it's one that I think I know where it is and I'm just lost in the fog. Quite possible I'm lost in the fog. Wait, in this situation I should probably walk in a straight line until I see a landmark. So I can figure out where I am. Okay, that's a landmark. What's that landmark telling me? Telling me that I probably hit the coast, not the islands. Yeah, this is the coast. Meant to be walking towards the islands. So yeah, it was probably a good thing I didn't bother to interact with that deer carcass. That was probably not the carcass we were looking for. It did kind of sound like there were two sets of crows, so we might have been real close to the bear. But the visibility was too bad to determine that. We're coming up on a... sounds like to be another carcass. Is it human or bear? Human. Which we searched already. Okay, so the birch bark tea that we were using has worn off. That's fine. There's a deer. The weather's too bad, really, to hunt deer at this moment. I'm still trying to head to Jackrabbit Island. But I haven't really worked out where I am on the coast yet. Pretty sure I am east. Well, east depending upon what your map orientation is. Left side of the map. I'm on the left side of the map relative to the Quonset garage. And until I'm 100% sure, it's a very bad idea just to go walking off into the fog. Because that's a very good way to miss my target. Okay, the fog is starting to clear. Which is maybe a good sign for finding the bear in the next part. So my objective, based on what we can see in the fog, is that one. Dead ahead. Okay, time to change torches. Put auto walk back on. Put the hands away so I don't accidentally missteer, because we basically need to walk. Or I basically need to walk in a straight line. And the game does that real well. I don't do that real well. I tend to zigzag a lot. And this is a situation where I want to walk straight, so I'm going to let the auto walk handle the walking. Where I keep my ears and the head on a swivel, but don't actually poke the controls too much. So this episode is a bit on the long side. Sort of making up for the last one being a bit on the short side. Coding. Okay, so I don't know what that's affecting. I don't know if that's affecting upload. Hopefully that's not affecting the recording.
I'm gonna need to eat soon.
Looking at the OBS and seeing skipped frames due to encoding lag. So I don't know what's wrong with the... Well, what's affected by encoding. Hopefully not YouTube. Or, well, hopefully not what's getting saved to YouTube. Zero frames being dropped for network, so... Assuming everything being encoded for upload is being uploaded, then you're getting all of that. Yeah, I think whatever is causing the encoding issue is probably fog related. almost to the place where we're going to drop off the snares. Then I'll put the part break in. Maybe try to figure out what's actually being affected by encoding. Hopefully it's not the recording and it's just the upload stuff. Well, I hope the nice calming noise of the sea is something you like, because we're hearing quite a bit of it right now.
If I don't rest soon, I'm gonna faint.
We'll do beach coming on the way back, I think.
I could eat anything.
I don't know, I'm surprised the character... Well, I've been doing a lot of walking, so the character's gotten surprisingly hungry. This is Jackrabbit Island. As the name might imply, this island does have rabbits. I don't know where the best place to put the snares up on the island are. No, I definitely hunted rabbits around here, so I'm just gonna kind of plop them here. And hopefully this is the right spot. Well, there's a rabbit, so that's a good sign. One fearless, well, momentarily fearless rabbits. We'll be back in 12 plus in-game hours to figure out if those rabbits have been caught. Technically the rabbit snares don't actually catch the visible rabbits. They sort of, if you put them in the right spot, will randomly catch rabbits that